Hey, how's it going? This is Josh from Books by Josh, and I want to welcome you guys to episode number 13 of the Books by Josh show. So, guess what, guys? We're back from vacation, and today I'm joined by a very special guest.
Hey guys, it's Dimitri from 24 Hours Inside.
So, a lot of people have been asking, where have I been? Well, as you guys know, the situation with my father was happening, and also I left the job market, so I started a couple new ventures, such as 24 Hours Inside, but now I'm back and better than ever. All right,
Yes,
guys?
he
So,
is like a $6 million man, repaired and re-engineered.
yes. So today's episode, the topic is rejection. Why did I choose rejection? Because I just recently started looking for a job again, and I had to deal with a lot of rejection. So let's talk about it.
Yep.
So rejection is getting told no. Could be from anything, asking for a cookie and being told no as a kid, to applying for a job and saying, "Hey, we decided to go with a different candidate who's more qualified than you," or even asking a girl to be told no.
Rejection's everywhere in our life. We deal with it on a daily basis. Can't really get away from it.
Exactly. So, and recently looking for jobs, the problem with me looking for a job is I'm overqualified for most of the positions I look for, and they don't want to pay me the salary I asked for,
Yeah.
which is a problem. What about you, Dimitri? You ever had that problem?
Being overqualified? No. Being underqualified? Yeah, most likely. But I guess once you try switching jobs to a different field and you're used to making a certain amount of money, you kind of expect the same amount of money when you go to a different career. So you ask for what you think is the right amount raise, and clearly you're gonna get rejected because if you're making 80K now, you drop into a different field where they're like, "Oh, so starting salary is 60." Like, well, I can't really go down that low. So now you're rejecting both parties. Not gonna go for the interview and not gonna take you because you're not qualified and you're not gonna be willing to take less money.
Yeah, like I was recently hired for a position at my minimum starting salary an hour, but then after getting that job, the next day I received a call for a better opportunity for a better opportunity. So my first thing was I just recently got accepted for another position. But by chance, what's the salary? I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time. And after hearing the salary, I took the interview because at the end of the day, I have to pay my bills.
It's also important to know your time's worth
Yeah,
because why waste everyone's time if you're not willing to put up how much you need? Why even bother going there? And why waste their time? They could find some other candidate who's qualified.
exactly. So in my case, I was commuting 6 hours, and it wasn't worth my time. No matter how much I was getting paid, I got offered to work in a hospital with overtime, making six figures, but my time's worth more than that.
Yeah. To be fair, I was potentially looking for a job that would take me about an hour and a half commute as opposed to my regular 30-minute commute. I didn't even go for it. So you taking 3 hours each way is amazing dedication.
Yeah, but so one of the things I've noticed is when people get rejected, they feel down because they feel like they gave it their best, but it wasn't good enough. But
But it's also important to give it your best
yes,
because the whole idea of rejection is you can half-ass your rejection. Like, you can kind of try, and they're like, "Well, I got rejected, but I didn't try that hard," and then you don't feel as bad. But then that's not really what you want to do. You want to commit to something fully. So when you do get rejected, it's a bigger blow, but you also commit yourself to fully, and it becomes more of a learning experience as opposed to half-assing something.
yeah, it's like asking someone out. You're not gonna get it right on the first time. You're gonna get rejected 99% of the time. But
And
guess what?
also, you don't want to ask your boy to ask someone else out for you because that's sloppy, and that's you half-assing it. So you could, it's true. You're laughing, but it's true. It's sloppy. You got to ask them yourselves. So that way, if you're rejected, you know what you did wrong, as opposed to your boy did something wrong and you're blaming him, and that's completely different. You're not learning anything. So the point of rejection is to learn something.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
it's
Josh.
like Thomas Edison. He failed so many times at making light bulbs. Let's just say I forgot the exact number. When they asked about his 100 failures, you know what he said? I didn't fail 100 times. I just found 100 ways not to do a light bulb. You understand?
Exactly.
You have to change the way you think of things. Rejection just means it wasn't right for you, but the right thing's about to come up.
Yeah.
Because think about it, I was rejected from many jobs, but now I have the opportunity to work in a job I actually want to work.
Which is also funny, kind of how jobs work. Going a little tangent. You get more job offers when you have a job as opposed to when you don't have a job, which is when it makes sense for you to get a job offer.
No, it's true. I accepted the job. I get another offer Saturday. I got another offer today on Wednesday.
I bet you if you don't take any jobs for a week, you're not getting any job offers
No,
either.
it's funny. And also that Friday, I got another call
See?
and another email. It's nonstop offers, but it's like when you're single, you get no one, and then when you're in a relationship, everyone wants to flock to you.
You're like the girl in the club now.
Yep,
Everyone's offering you that thing.
exactly. So, returning to the job field.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been almost a year since I've had something tangible, you know?
Yeah.
As a job, I walked away from my job last September for personal reasons, and then I helped out an up and coming store for a couple months
Yeah.
while they got into a flow, and then the whole thing with my father. So from there, I haven't been in the market really for a real job until now.
Mm.
And both companies that I'm looking at, I can have good tenure with both of them. So it's just gonna be hard getting adjusted to that life again.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been living that life. It's not something you want to really get adjusted to, but kind of feels nice to have something steady.
Yeah, but I want the one I interviewed for recently because that one, I could do a graveyard shift and then I have the day all to myself.
Yeah, you can double down, do 2 jobs, or like you said yourself, like just work in your side hustle and then do your other job.
Yep.
Maximizing your time.
You know what? How you know we deal with a lot of rejection? You and I doing our other businesses that we go business to business or door to door.
Yeah.
We get rejected left and right. It's fun.
Believe no and thank you has been used over 50 to 60 times, sometimes in one day.
No, don't forget we're not interested.
Yeah, you're right. No and thank you sounds better, actually.
I know. Oh man. But it's funny because as you saw in that, or as you interviewed Lewis,
Yeah.
he deals with that all the time and he loves rejection because that makes it sound fun.
To be fair, I did enjoy that part too. Back then, I guess, when I was dating, it kind of made you like, oh, how am I going to change things up to get a yes? Which is basically how you handle rejection in real life as well. Same thing for the businesses that we've been going door to door. Like, oh, no, okay. And then me and Josh talk about, all right, so we should switch up these words here and there, and maybe we'll get a yes. No? Okay, we'll switch up something else, and we'll keep trying and trying until we get a yes. That's the whole point of rejection. It's not a no, it's a no until something, and then you get a yes.
Yeah, you just gotta learn how to adapt
Exactly.
to the situation.
So rejection is not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing. It's the whole idea like you can't know success until you know failure. Same thing with rejection. You can't know
Success.
yeah,
until
you know rejection, I guess. Same concept.
It's like there's a special ad going around now by Gatorade, I believe, that has like all these athletes, you know, Michael Jordan, everybody talking. You want to know greatness? Well, get cut, fail this. You know, think about it. That's the only way to know real success is by failing.
Oh shit, funny. I remember reading a book a long time ago. I think it was called 100 Days of Rejection, where this one guy, I don't remember the premises of it, but he was afraid of being told basically no.
Yeah.
And then he kept going random stuff. For instance, he went from one door to a door, like, hey, ask for simple stuff. Hey, sir, can I borrow some sugar?
Yeah.
No, because neighbors technically you can borrow sugar like they do in old school TV.
Yeah.
Some say no, some say yes. Other times like, hey, can I borrow your hose? Or hey, do you mind if I use your car? To random strangers. And the whole point is, he wanted his questions to be so ridiculous. Some people would say no, like, why are you asking? But sometimes he got yes. And what you learn is that the way people work is you never really know if something's gonna fail until you ask.
Yeah.
So rejection is basically, you have to have rejection because you'll never know success. You need to ask for things that seem impossible. Because what if you get a yes?
Yeah.
The whole point of rejection is to get a yes.
Mm-hmm. So it's a prime example of Steve Jobs.
Mm.
King of the world, Apple, made the Macintosh, had bad success with the Lisa, stuff like that. And guess what happened? He got cut.
Yeah.
And when he came back, he was better than ever.
Exactly.
Apple, you can say Apple was a good company when he was first there, but when he got cut, they were on the verge of being obsolete.
Yeah.
The Wiz, Circuit City, like that. But guess what? He introduced the iMac, iMac G3, which revolutionized the way computers were back then.
Yeah.
And guess what? Then he made the iPod, changed the music industry, guys.
Took out the Zune.
Yep. Then he goes, you know what? We're getting into the phone industry.
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, it's because they had that much money that they could do R&D. But guess what? Amazon made a phone. One of the biggest flops in the history of technology is the Fire phone.
Gotta be honest, never heard of it.
Exactly. And yet, he said, you know what? Let's revolutionize tablets. Nobody has a tablet. Here you go. Here's a tablet. iPad. All that because he was cut. He knew what failure was.
Yeah. And he knew to keep pushing the boundary until he got new stuff, like you said, until he developed new systems, new phones, new mechanisms. I mean, even look at Amazon now. Amazon's going to the whole food
Bookstore.
business.
And the bookstore.
Bookstores too. I mean, Amazon's been in bookstores.
No, but physical stores now.
Yeah, which is funny, right? Because Amazon's like a evil genius. They got rid of bookstores by having ebooks, and now they're bringing back bookstores. So if you think about it, it's crazy. They're like, let's make bookstores obsolete now. Like, you know what, guys? Now there's no competition. We're bringing back bookstores, and we are the bookstores.
They closed down Borders.
Yeah, I know.
And they made Barnes & Noble close down stores. But guess what? That's better for me. That means I can sign my books at more places because my book is on Amazon.
Dude, I think the only place I can get a book now, physical copies, in a library. And I haven't been in a library in a long time.
Now, there's some Barnes & Noble, like 14th Street.
But like realistically, I mean, you're not gonna travel out of your way for one location.
You know what's funny? My physical books I actually buy. I buy them on eBay.
Exactly. Yeah,
Why take the train, spend $6 commuting?
You can get all the reviews. You get a customer. You don't get customer feedback on Amazon. Why?
Yeah.
How would you get customer feedback in a bookstore? What are you gonna ask the cashier? Hey, sir, have you read this one book from the 80,000 books you sell? No.
But
so it's genius.
Yeah. But the thing is, with that, and on the Amazon bookstore, they're gonna have everything there.
Yeah.
Like the reviews, you could pull up on like a Kindle or whatever that's it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So that's basically it, guys. Rejection just means there's another door opening. You just have to find a way in.
Also, think it's just going with the Amazon tangent. I think it's very interesting that they're basically bringing technology to brick and mortar.
Yep. They're changing the way people think of stores. Amazon, listen to this. Their grocery store or supermarket, whatever you want to call it, is one of the most amazing ideas.
It is.
You just walk in and out. That's it.
You know what? I think I understand the logic. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the basic idea is that like some people are hesitant to buy fruits online because you can't see it, you can't touch it. Same thing. Some people are hesitant to buy clothing online.
Yeah.
So Amazon's like, okay, no problem. We're offering the online experience, but in store, so you can go in there, same online experience that everyone loves and needs, like quick access, shopping, see the price, comparison, but you can touch it in store. So it's really smart.
But you don't. But everything's built to you automatically.
Exactly. No,
which I love. Part. It's like
so you touch it and you ship it, and everything's. It's literally as you put things in a basket, you get credited for it right away. That's no waiting in line, which is one of the biggest issues with most of these stores. Retail stores. You go to what you call it, Target, Best Buy.
Think about us in the supermarket the other day.
Minutes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine? Like, I mean, I guess Amazon imagined it and made it. Just go into a place, whatever you put in your cart, you check out at the same time. You bag your own groceries. Why go through all the waiting time? Movie theaters, you should be saving popcorn.
No, but look, the self-checkout. Remember the self-checkout and like CVS and stuff?
That's different. Self-checkout, you have to wait online.
No, you have to wait online for self-checkout. Then you have problems with the thing.
And then you need to call a cashier, a worker to scan you. That's it. Oh my God, dude.
Oh, it's not taking bills. It's not reading my card.
Movie theaters should have self-checkouts.
They do for the tickets, the kiosks.
No, it's a big issue for the tickets kiosks. You still got to wait in line.
Yeah.
The only other issue is you can go through Fandango where they charge you a surcharge for it. But if movies just did it in their own place, they didn't have to charge you surcharge.
On AMC, they have the kiosk right there that you buy the ticket.
You have to wait in line to go to the kiosk.
That's if you go a busy one.
Irrelevant. You just have to wait in line. The only other option is Fandango, but they charge you surcharge. So if movies just did their own
app and you just scan and go.
You just buy a movie from AMC Regal. And at that location, it's, oh my God, why aren't they doing this?
We should patent it.
No, I wonder if like a Fandango has like a special patent, like you can't buy a movie online through anything else.
Because you could buy off Adam and stuff like that. It's just...
You're right. Why aren't they doing that? Same thing with popcorn. You should...
Like I said, in Hawaii, like the story I told you off the
Yeah.
air. Hawaii, you pick whatever you want. You grab it, and then you scan it, and then you swipe.
You still scan it, but I understand your
No,
concept.
but that's the whole thing.
Because that, funny story. So today I went to McDonald's for lunch.
Yeah.
And I saw they didn't have the kiosks where you order food by yourself, and I got so pissed off. I'm like, I gotta talk to a person to order my food. I don't know why I was so pissed off. I had to talk to someone. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a people person. I love people from time to time, but it's just I was so pissed off. I had to talk to someone to order my food. Wait in line.
But
Everything should be online checkout. Everything.
you say that, now a lot of people are gonna think you're against jobs, because that's so much job.
No, someone still has to make the
Yeah.
food for you.
I know that,
We don't
but
have robots.
I know.
Yeah, then well,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
obsolete jobs are obsolete.
Yeah.
You don't need someone to fry food for you. You have someone else can fry food for you. There's other skills out there. You need physical human contact. Customer service, you need physical contact. Customer service was a fun turnaround. It went from you need to talk to a person on the phone, which took too long, to automated. To like, I don't want automated. Now you're paying extra. Like, for instance, Chase Private Client, their whole thing is we will always have a person talking to you on the phone instead of automated messages. And that's a whole big sell.
Oh my
'cause they're a
god,
person.
I hate automated.
So it goes from person to automated to person. So there's a fine line, I guess, what business needs what. And that's an example. That business will never be obsolete because you always need someone to talk to you
Exactly.
in real life.
That's why I love having a business account with Chase, because I can see your bank. Sometimes your private client. Because regular banks, they don't care about you. You're just another number. When you're a private client or a business, they're like, oh, I gotta treat them better.
Yeah, because you have more money in the bank and all that stuff.
No, same thing with cell phone plan. I'm on the business plan, so I get a couple more incentives.
Perks, yeah.
For having that. But there are downsides to it. Like, I can't go Best Buy upgrade the phone. I asked them, they're like, nope. But you get better customer experience, and that's the whole thing about anything. Customer service.
So no matter how good, yeah, exactly. So no matter how good a business is, in the end, it's customer service. You gotta
No
have
matter how
someone
good
talk
the
to you.
product, that's what
Yeah.
makes Apple stand out. Customer service. So this episode, we'll talk about customer service, because my interview, that's how I sold myself. I have
Yeah.
over 10 years of customer relations experience.
That's something I'm trying to get into, kind of on the side, but you need experience with it. But then you experience it.
Then, if you have an Apple phone and something goes wrong, where do you go? The Apple store. You understand?
When you can't find it online. Also, the whole thing about online chat.
I
Online
don't
chat.
like chats.
I like, no, for instance, I mean, like, when let's say you're looking for an issue, like contact us, you can talk to them by email, you can talk to them by
chat is
phone.
responsive.
I
yeah.
like
Online chat.
online chat because it's mostly instant feedback.
Yeah.
You literally, it's kind of like messaging. You see someone typing to you like, "Sir, I'll get to you right away," as opposed to on the phone, you hear the person, but then like, "Oh, I'll put you on hold," and then you're like, "I hate this automated music."
No. It's like when I called Best Buy to see if they could do the upgrade before going down to the store, which was like 20 minutes out of my way, taking trains. And I could not get the answer. I was on hold for like an hour. I said, you know what? I called different stores, nothing. I just went to the store.
That's the annoying part. You have to go to the store, which is an issue. Something like, for instance, the whole Super NES
Classic?
gaming classic that came out. I was trying to hit up GameStop because you could get it in person.
Yeah.
Call the store, no response. But the store's too far away from me. I'm not gonna go down there. But if they had great customer service or an online chat, that could have been taken care of. I would make contact with GameStop, but no. Also, so I subscribe to Meal Pal, which is basically like $5 a month. $5 a meal for 12 meals for a month. So $60 a meal for 12 meals. $60 for a month for 12 meals, basically. Cheap discount meal. I went to this place called Walk to Walk here in the city. Meals was to be picked up between 12:30 and 12:45. I'm there at 12:45. My meal's not ready. I don't get a good customer service response. Like, oh yeah, okay. I get ignored because I'm considered less than a customer when I paid for this. Although it's through their other interparty. I never want to go back to it. I've never been to Walk. I've seen that place many times. I always considered going to there. I'm always trying it. It's literally 2 blocks away from my work. If there were great customers, I would come back there every time. They could be making $10, $15 a customer for me every meal. 5 meals, $65 $75 coming to customer to the business every day. But the customer service was so bad that I literally told my girlfriend, like, yo, no, we're done. Walk. Don't go there.
Yeah.
It's so bad. One customer service experience ruins the whole brand. Like, you've been in brand, Josh brand, like the Josh brand you talked about before, how you are the brand, the person. Same thing. That one person is what Walk to Walk means to me, because that one person didn't give me what I consider my due respect as a paying customer, never going back to Walk to Walk. Not even going to an assistant Walk to Walk. They ruined the franchise for Walk to Walk, that one person. That's how important customer service is. Customer service is literally the backbone of any business. It is the backbone.
Yeah.
No matter how amazing product you said, if you don't have the correct response, if you don't treat the customer as their key, because the whole concept is what? Customer is always right.
Yeah.
And, if they're not, which usually they're maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong because maybe they were super busy. Whatever the situation is, the way I felt was I didn't feel appreciated, and I'm never coming back to it. Customer service is key to anything.
Yeah, exactly. So that's another thing. In any of my interviews, no matter what job it is, it's client relations, which plays a big part. We went to dinner, me and Dimitri, and
You paid.
yeah,
Okay.
the service was so bad that, like, the food was all right, there's nothing to write home about. But when we were paying the tip, they said, not enough. It's like, we're giving you what we felt
how
right.
dare you?
Yeah.
What do you mean not enough? 15%. That's the basic. Food wasn't good. You didn't give us anything special. I mean, food, no, you're right. I'm sorry. Food was okay.
Yeah.
Not home survivor. But you didn't give us anything special. You didn't go out. You didn't say hi, sir. You didn't have small You didn't have.
We barely
small talk
interacted with you.
There was no interaction. Like, you ready? Okay. Here's your food. Where's my bill? For what? You didn't cook the food. Hey, if you want me to tip the chef, that's different. Talk to me. I'll tip the chef for making the meal. That's their tip. They deserve the money. You
No.
bring me a menu, bring me a meal. Excuse me, F you.
Yeah.
I can walk up to the chick kitchen and bring out my own dish
If
and
I
not
had to,
pay
yeah.
you 15% of my meal. I am cheap as a person. In the sense, like, I will pick up the food instead of delivery if it's within like 10, 15 blocks, so I don't pay an extra $3, $4. But that's what comes out. So if I'm in a restaurant, I walk 15, 20 steps to pick up my own dish.
I'll ask for it for takeout, yeah.
I don't need you to bring me the dish. If you're not doing anything productive, you're not adding any value to me, why am I giving you money?
Exactly.
Why am I even, what's the point of even having a waitress in to be fair, this is a small restaurant, so it's not like a big restaurant where you need a lot of waitresses. That's different. That you clearly need waitresses because you need a lot of foot traffic. But in a small restaurant where kitchen to table is 10 steps, I don't need a waitress. I can do this myself. And the restaurants will save money by not having them. And you don't need customer service is basically the chef. And there's no better experience than, like, first, there's restaurants where you see the chef make food in front of you, and that's the customer service experience itself, because you see the quality of the ingredients, you see the beauty and the craftsmanship the person puts into a product. That is customer service in the sense that it's beautiful.
Exactly. That's the whole thing. Customer service sells the business.
Yeah.
So there's been places that I've gone to that the customer service is horrible, and I refuse to go back and do business with that, which is why I walked away from my previous job, because the customer service was not what I came to expect from the industry, because I provide excellent customer service. And I still talk to my clients that I've met 5 years ago, 10 years ago, still to this day, because I build relationships with them.
Same thing with friendship. Friendship is basically customer service to each other. You want to dive into it in a weird angle. Friendship is customer service. You there for each other, rough times, you go out, do things together. It's customer service. You're basically filling emotional and physical void for each other. That's customer service in a way.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing for today's episode. So, like always, guys, if you liked it, great. And I hope you guys continue to listen, because we're going to keep doing these.
Tell us how to improve our customer service to you, the viewers and the listeners.
Yeah. And if you guys want more, you know where to find us.
Yep.
Booksbyjosh.com. And if you want to see 24 Hours Inside, just go to youtube.com and search Books by Josh for 24 Hours Inside.
24 Hours Inside, guys. We interview people and find out the person behind the job. So we find out the customer service of the individual who's providing the service to you. Yep. Thanks, guys.
Later.